Hey, so today I want to talk to you about the benefits of pine rosin. Now, pine rosin has been around for centuries. It has a lot of uses. It's used by athletes. It's used by baseball players to keep the bat from slipping and have better grip on the ball. It's used by ballet dancers so their shoes don't slip on the wooden floor. They also use it in bowling. You might have seen those little bags of rosin to keep your fingers from slipping out of the bowling ball. It's used by gymnasts. It's used by weightlifters for grip. But today we're going to talk about the medicinal benefits of pine rosin. Pine rosin has been used for centuries for wound healing, as a drawing agent for respiratory problems. It was a gum. Indigenous people chewed this. This is why they had great teeth, even though they didn't brush their teeth. It's an anti-inflammatory agent. It's used as a flux agent for electronics. It's used as a fire starter. It's used for wood finishing and aromatherapy. And it's sometimes an agent in glue. It's also an additive in foods, and it's used in cosmetics. Now, in the world of dentistry, pine rosin reduces the acid production on the teeth. It also is a biofilm buster. You remember, if you've seen my other videos, that the body can build biofilms. Parasites can hide inside biofilms from the immune system. Biofilms, also a tumor is a biofilm that contains cancer cells. That's why if you bust open a tumor, the cancer will spread. Well, if you bust open a parasite biofilm, you can actually kill the parasites. Well, plaque on your teeth is a biofilm. So pine rosin helps inhibit the growth of bacteria that causes tooth decay. So today, I'm going to be doing a little experiment. As you can see, I have this back brace on today. Got in a little accident a couple months ago. If you saw my sledding video, I broke my back, my ulna, and my radius. And I discovered that I can't floss my teeth. And my gums started to bleed. So I discovered pine rosin. And there are studies on this. I'm going to make a mouth rinse with the pine rosin, and we'll see how it goes. This is the pine rosin I'll be using today. You can see these are hard crystals. This is not the gum. This is not water soluble. So if you put this in water and make a rinse out of it and you use the gum, it'll harden on your teeth like cement. You don't want that. So you want the one that looks like the little rocks, the crystals. We're going to bust these up and we're going to make a rinse out of it. And because it's oil soluble, I'm going to use coconut oil. Now I have a double boiler here. I put some water in there. Now, a lot of this is already broken up into a powder just from the shipping. Your ratio is 8:1, 8 parts coconut oil to 1 part pine rosin. Now I'm going to heat this up and melt it. Pine rosin is a natural cleanser. It's great for strengthening your teeth and your dental work, and it freshens breath. Now, if you have dentures or braces, this is not recommended. It could stick to them and cause a problem. So you really want to be careful and ask your dentist if this is okay if you have braces or dentures. I also want to mention, if you don't have coconut oil, you can use olive oil or avocado oil. It just has to be a fat. Some studies suggest that the pine rosin can strengthen dentin in the teeth and improve blood circulation in the gums, so it helps heal wounds or sores in the mouth. So we're going to use this for oil pulling. If you don't know what oil pulling is, that's when you swish an oil around in your mouth that pulls certain bacteria out of your teeth. I'm going to put some of the pine rosin in here. And the oil will help it infuse. Got my glass ready. I'm going to pour this right in here. And now I'm going to let this cool until it's lukewarm so that I don't burn my mouth. Now this should not be a substitute for flossing or brushing your teeth. I'm just doing that now because I'm unable to floss my teeth and I really like my teeth. So I want to continue to take care of them even though I can't floss right now for a couple more weeks. And then I'm going to use a toothpaste that has hydroxyapatite. I'm going to use that at night while I sleep. I'm going to leave it set on my teeth. And I will rinse with this pine rosin rinse during the day. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to rinse with this for between 5 and 20 minutes. And then you don't want to spit it down the sink because it has coconut oil and it can clog your pipes. So you want to spit this in the trash. Well, I have to say that it tastes terrible. But I also discovered I had this in my medicine cabinet. Pycnogonal, I think that's how you say it. This is a French maritime pine bark. And we use it in place of aspirin because I know that white willow bark helps relieve pain. This is actually good for gingivitis. So this is what we used when doctor suggested taking a baby aspirin. By the way, they no longer recommend taking a baby aspirin as a blood thinner. But this is what we use. Make sure you consult your practitioner before you make any changes to any medications that you have. I'm not here to give you advice on medications. I don't know your medical history, so that's up between you and your practitioner to discuss. I'm just showing you where the research is and what I do. So there you have it. Pine bark rosin, tastes bad. We'll see how it works in a couple of weeks. I heard that it might help whiten teeth. I don't know if that's true, but I'm looking forward to finding out.